Well, hi, everybody. This is your stay at home grandma. And I was supposed to be cooking, but to be perfectly honest with you, I got to cook, but I'll do it tomorrow. I'll get up early tomorrow morning and do it because I had a few things I had to do around the house. And I'm kind of mad. My husband's friend went to Maryland yesterday to pick up his ashes. Hey, Ola Joe. And so when he brought them in, they're a little shopping bag. And he sets it down and everything like that. We talk for a little while. Hi, how are you? What's up? Hey, Michelle, how you doing? And I just sat the shopping bag down. When my granddaughter came down and she looked, she said, what's that? And I said, that's your grandfather. So I took the shopping bag upstairs and I took it out and it's in a black bin and everything like that. And I'm saying, so that's what we get reduced to. I'm not mad at him at all. It's like I said, he held on for 7 years of being sick. I'm kind of used to being by myself because every other month he was in the hospital. But like I said, I was going to come on and cook, but I'll do that tomorrow because the kids are here and my other grandchildren are coming and stuff like that. So I'll cook for them. I am okay. I just wanted to tell you, hi, Stout Panda, how you doing? I am okay. I'm doing good. And like I said, I'm used to being by myself because every other month or every other week he was in the hospital. So, I just don't want everybody to worry about me or anything like that. It is what it is. I accept it because I didn't think that he was going to live as long as he did. But enough about that. Everybody, have a really good Christmas. Enjoy your family. Give them love. Because when they're gone, they're gone. The thing about him going is that I was with him until the end. And I thank God for that. But I love all of you too. Michelle, I'm so happy to see you. Ola Joe, I'm always happy to see you. Star Panda, I'm happy to see you. Anybody else is in here, I'm happy to see you. Because life is what you make it. I now am free to go to my knitting classes and my crocheting classes. Yes, my crocheting classes. And go out to the senior center and stuff like that. Whereas before, I just could not leave. So I'm going to start to do things where I'm going to start to take you all on my little journeys. I'm not going far, don't worry. All right. I'm not one of those people that want to travel to Burma or something like that. Please. Okay. I did enough traveling when I was young. I love you too, Star Panda. Give Michael a big hug and kiss for me and tell him I said Merry Christmas. But I hope all of you have a Merry Christmas. And what I came on to say, because I had to come on, is to love your family with all your might. Because again, when they're gone, they're gone. No matter what the circumstances hold for you, okay? Be good to yourself. Be good to your children. Even those children sometimes that are kind of hard-headed, that's not your fault, okay? Be good to your friends. Be good to people that are not your friends. Just live life to the fullest, okay? Okay, all right. I'm here for a while anyway. Live life to your fullest. Knit, sew, make cakes. I don't make cakes. I'm going to try though. This is my year to try. I'm going to do two things this year. Learn how to crochet, Michelle and Ola Joe. I'm going to need your help because I can knit. Okay, and I'm going to learn how to make cakes. I make good cookies, but not cake. Okay, and this is what I'm going to do. I am going to, I got to tell you all something, okay? I fell down. This is the second time that I've fallen. And so I called my doctor and I told her, I said, because my arm was all black and blue and everything like that. And she said, well, we have to get you physical therapy. And I said, I'm only going to physical therapy if they're going to come here. She said, I can do that. That can be arranged. So I was supposed to get an operation too. I think all of you knew that. If you didn't, I haven't got it. I'm going to try physical therapy with that as well. Okay. I know I can do it, Michelle. But when you have people that you have to take care of, that comes first. Okay. I'm not going to give you the whys and the why nots and everything like that. You can read between the lines of that because, you know, you'll call my bluff. Oh, Michelle. That's cruel. No, I can actually do the chain stitch. That's all I know how to do. When I finish little quilts and things like that, you know, blankets that I make for my granddaughters and stuff like that, I do the chain stitch. That's all I can do. But I can at least do the chain stitch. So somewhere along the line, and the thing is, okay, I should have learned how to crochet when my mother was teaching me, but I rather knit. Okay, I don't know what about the two-handed thing. I don't know. Oh, okay. All right. But you know what? But I'm going to do just little things. I'm going to go to the senior center. But I didn't like going far because, you know, he would get into his little dizzy spells and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? So I didn't like going far. I always wanted to make sure he ate and things like that. So that part of my life is now over. So it's my time now. You know, my time to shine, my time to flourish, my time to, I don't want to travel too much because I traveled. I was in military work, so I traveled all the time. And I know that you understand that, old Joe. You know, I loved it while I lived it, but I don't think I could travel anymore. I am going to Massachusetts, which is my home. And, but I'm going in the spring because if I go up there now, I might get snowed in. I thought when, you know, we put down roots that I was going to be so angry because I love to travel. But I really, really did not realize how important it was for me to be stable again. So I'm not going to travel much. But anyway, let's talk about Christmas. So my great granddaughter just left here with her mother. And I make them little bags and baskets with little things that they can use in it, lotion, deodorant, soap, whatever, you know, and stuff like that. And then I give them money because then they can shop for what they want. Well, I actually like Christmas. I like Thanksgiving the best though. Okay. But I like Christmas. I don't have a tree. I haven't had a tree in years. One day I asked the kids if they wanted a tree, and it was about 5, 6 years ago, and they said no. Because I said if you get the tree, you're gonna put it up and take it down. No, we don't want it. So I just decorate a little bit. But the thing is, we like the food. So tomorrow I will come on and I will cook, and I'm having lamb, ribs, and steak. Okay. We're not going to all eat it all at one dinner, but I'm making those kinds of things so that I can have things for Friday and I don't have to cook because I'm probably going to stay in bed because people have been very, very kind to me. But they don't realize, I think, that if you keep calling people and stuff like that, it's more of a harassment than it is, a positive note because we need to be not left alone, but alone for a while so that we can get used to what's going on inside us. Are you coming over for dinner? Probably about 4 o'clock, between 2 and 4. we need to be alone so we can process our own thoughts about what's going on. Because I think, I don't know, I just think that, you're just expected to be upset all the time, and everybody doesn't get upset. I mean, I get upset, yes, but you're going to join me in spirit? Well, if I could mail it to you, but by the time it gets to you, it'll probably be no good. But, and then I'm having now, so I have weird grandchildren because I asked everybody what one wants the little baked potatoes that I make, that I put the seasoning on and the butter and stuff like that. And then the other one wanted cabbage, which I love. So they want, cabbage, smothered cabbage. And I guess I'm going to make some rolls. I have rolls that are pre-made, so I might just do them. It depends on how I feel. Dessert, I don't even know, because I'm not a dessert person. So if anybody has any quick ideas, put it up there for me, please. I'm going to get into making desserts again. When the kids were little, I made them. Okay. And whatever. So, but I never really made a cake. I made a wake, and it was like a cookie, and it came up about this size right here. So, but I'm going to, just cook and enjoy my kids tomorrow. Yeah, you join me in spirit, Michelle. You can do that. I just want to kind of come on to tell you all I love you all. I'm so glad that I have friends that I can talk to. A cheesecake person or gooey butter cake. My mother used to make that gooey butter cake. You would think I could make a cake because she could make some beautiful cakes. She made cakes for everybody, sold them, whatever. That was a workaholic right there. I was a workaholic kind of, but not like her. She was always working. But yeah, I've had that gooey butter cake. That cake is good. But I made their iced tea yesterday. If I don't make fruit tea, they have a heart attack. And they try to, talk about me. But anyway, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. I'm going to get off. I'm going to pre-season some of my meat, and then I'll do everything tomorrow and stuff like that. Show you what I'm making, talk to you. I have to talk to my friends while I'm cooking. So, anywho, I love you all. God bless. Stay safe and hold your family close. Okay, and Merry Christmas. Yeah, you're going to bed. Merry any I forgot what. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. That's the part I remember. Okay. I will talk to you all later. I love you all. Take care. God bless.